An Iranian vessel seized by the United States Central Command after it allegedly failed to comply with a US-imposed blockade has now been transferred to Pakistan for repatriation, according to a report by ABC News. Quoting U.S. Central Command spokesperson Captain Tim Hawkins, the report said American forces had handed over 22 crew members of the MV Chuskar to Pakistan. 6 other passengers had already been sent to a regional country last week, with Iranian state media identifying them as family members of the crew. Hawkins said custody of the vessel was now being returned to its original owners after it was intercepted last month while attempting to breach the U.S. naval blockade on Iran. The ship, a small container vessel linked to the Islamic Republic of Iran shipping lines, was boarded by U.S. forces on April 19 near Iran's Chabahar port in the Gulf of Oman. At the time, U.S. officials said the crew had ignored repeated warnings over a 6-hour period and had been informed they were in violation of the blockade. Iran strongly condemned the seizure, calling it unlawful and a violation of international law, and demanded the immediate release of the vessel, its crew, and their families. Iranian authorities said the ship had been traveling from China and accused the United States of armed piracy. The incident comes amid heightened tensions in the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global shipping route that has been largely restricted since US and Israeli strikes on Iran began on February 28. Some vessels attempting to pass through the strait have reported being fired upon, while Iran has seized several ships. The United States has also imposed its own restrictions on vessels linked to Iranian ports. US President Donald Trump said on Sunday that Washington would begin assisting ships stranded in the Gulf under what he described as Operation Freedom. He said the effort would start immediately to help vessels and their crews who have been unable to move and are running low on essential supplies. In a statement, Trump said the United States would guide ships safely through restricted waterways so they could resume operations. According to the International Maritime Organization, hundreds of vessels and as many as 20,000 seafarers remain stranded due to the ongoing conflict. U.S. Central Command said the operation would involve around 15,000 personnel, supported by aircraft, warships, and drones, with the stated aim of restoring freedom of navigation in the strait. In response, a senior Iranian official warned that any U.S. intervention in the waterway would be seen as a violation of the ceasefire. Ibrahim Azizi, head of the National Security Commission in Iran's parliament, said Tehran would treat such actions as a breach of the current truce.